we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is a 5-minute price chart. It's a bit short-term in nature. I usually like to look at things a bit closer than this. However, once again, there's a lot of sort of clickbait video activity that's going on in relation to this stock today, because we have sort of seen, some upside price movement here. But what we have to do is we have to sort of zoom in very closely here into this 5-minute price chart in order to see it. So don't blink because you might miss this upside activity here. So what we're actually looking at here, once again, is an attempt to sort of bounce off of this $5 level. Now, there is some significance here in terms of developing support zones and things like that. I don't think that this is just a completely meaningless upward price move, but I do obviously think that people are over exaggerating the situation and getting excited about really not much of anything. So, I'm not going to say that this is completely valueless or something like that. These are bullish developments here for a couple of different reasons. One, we can say that the stock is attempting to, post a series of higher highs and higher lows. So, as we can see here, we've got some higher highs, as well as a series of higher lows here. So it's sort of an ascending channel that we're looking at the moment, a bit of a bullish price channel at the moment. But the issue is that this is a 5-minute price chart. And, if we just sort of, reset the chart here, there's really not much, that can be said in terms of how much of a price movement this is really retracing when we're looking at the broader picture here. So, specifically, I would want to sort of, do this Fibonacci analysis once again, because as we can see, we still haven't really broken above the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone. So I understand that people are getting excited here. I understand that people want the stock to move higher. Everybody wants their special stock to move higher. But, getting excited over something like this seems a bit ridiculous. The best thing I can say about the stock at the moment is that, for the most part, this $5 level is remaining intact. Of course, we did see that break into roughly $4.96. But, I would be comfortable referring to that as a false breakout below that $5 level currently. I mean, that doesn't mean that it will stay that way, because the bounces here, not really impressive. I mean, we have seen one previously where we did move into $6 here. But, as I have pointed out in prior videos, we retraced all of that move. It was 3 days up and then 3 days down. So, I really don't want to hear about this amazing price move, this price explosion that occurred here, because it reversed itself immediately. And nobody really wants to discuss that part of the equation. People really only want to talk about the upside. They don't want to talk about the downside, even when they're exactly equal, as we can see here. I mean, it's roughly $1 in both directions. So, we do have to be honest about the situation. And I think I am being honest here. I'm being a bit generous here. I mean, I'm even willing to say that that $5 didn't really break. For all intents and purposes, for the purposes of technical analysis, I'm willing to concede that for the most part, this level did actually hold up. And it has not actually broken yet. So, it still remains to be seen whether or not we're going to see much of an upward price movement here, because as I said, this resistance zone is starting to, see, or at least, find some resistance right into this 38.2% retracement zone. So currently we do have a bit of a higher high. This comes in at $5.40. Okay, so that is marginally higher than the $5.30 high that was seen previously. So, that is a bit of a positive development. I do like the structure. I mean, it's starting to try to develop a bullish structure. We've got higher highs and higher lows. We do want to see, if you're bullish, you do want to see this 540 level break, because then that tells you that the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level has now been removed, and you can start to look further to the top side. And then from there, I would really be looking at, we do have, of course, have that prior resistance zone that we were watching previously, but there are some price gaps here that have to be watched. So specifically, what I would be watching next would be this 565 level. Okay, the reason I mentioned that level specifically is because as you can see here, there's a price gap that sort of ends right around there, right around that region. And then in addition to that, it's also the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zone of this prior downward trend move. So that would be this move from roughly $6 back toward roughly $5. So that would be sort of the next level to contend with from there. One other thing that I can say that's positive about the overall structure is that you're sort of seeing resistance levels break, and then for the most part, you're seeing a period of sideways consolidation. Here you've got an upside price movement, and then another series of sideways consolidation. So that's good. I mean, I'm calling that a bullish structure. If I'm bullish on the stock, that's what I want to see. I would prefer for share prices to break above this 540 level so that we can, not fail at a critical Fibonacci zone, because this level also comes into contact with an important level of resistance, which was seen during the October 30 trading session. So that would be this period back here. Additionally, you also sort of have to look at the exponential moving averages because, share prices are sort of maintaining themselves at the upper end of these exponential moving averages, but it's not really a convincing price movement. We're not seeing huge price movements here to the top side. So, I would prefer to see something like that. I would like to see share prices kind of break away from the moving averages and then hold themselves there. And that's a possibility because this is a shorter term time frame. I mean, it shouldn't be so difficult to do that. Overall, these are some positive developments. Is the stock exploding? Absolutely not. Is the stock still at risk of falling below $5? We're not trading very far away from there at the moment. It's only 30 cents away. So, if share prices do start to give out here a bit, if bullish traders do start to, throw in the towel a bit here, it wouldn't take much downside price movement in order to break that level. So quickly, just to close out the video here, I will close this out, but we'll just quickly do an indicator reading check here. And as we can see, for the most part, it's a kind of a balanced reading. There's a bit more bearish momentum than bullish momentum. For the most part, I would call this sort of a neutral reading. So this does sort of align with the periods of sideways consolidation that we're seeing for this stock. I think there's a possibility that could start to change, and maybe you could start to see some upward bullish momentum if you do see a break of that 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level at $5.40. Here's the current market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.